Alright guys, welcome back to Backwoods Mechanic, which really means mechanic, but I had to mix it up a little bit. Alright, today we changed the fuel pump on my 2015 Chevy Silverado. It's been a good truck, it really has. It's got 130,000 miles, just shy of that, and it's been a really good truck. I've had it since about 38,000 miles. And a check engine light come on yesterday, and it started to miss, like it would just fall flat on its face, but then it would come right back, and it did that twice. So I scanned it, and it come up fuel pressure low and something about the fuel pump. So this truck does not have a fuel filter in line, and that kind of sucks. So I'm thinking about installing one myself, but anyhow, this is the pump I used. Precision fuel pumps, part number. I have a 5.3 liter engine. This is the tools that I use. I only used a couple things. I used the grinder because I cut my bed out, and I'll show you in a minute. Some of you will think it's stupid and dumb, but I'm going to have this truck till its death probably, and if I ever have to do this again, I'm going to be able to get right back in there. So a hammer there, chisel of any kind, pry bar, more or less I used it to beat on to get the ring loose with the chisel, screwdriver for the electrical fittings, and 10mm to take the negative terminal off the battery. So what I did, I was gonna drop the tank or lift the bed, and you know, I just did a bunch of work under there in the front. I'm tired of being on the ground, being I don't have a lift. But here's the old pump. It was gonna start leaking real shortly anyhow on the metal fitting right here, because as soon as I tried to take the line off, it started to get wet around it. So my dad has a 2010 same truck, and his started leaking out of here. This is Chinese metal for you. But this pump, the original pump's a little bit heavier than the new one, which that's how it goes, I guess. But yeah, I cut this hole in here so I can get to it. It's a piece of cake. I kind of cut it over to the right a little bit so I can get to my muffler from the top side. But anyhow, it wasn't too bad. Once I did that, you just got to keep it clean. It looks wet down in there, but that's paint. I painted the ring, cleaned it all up. These clips were pretty easy. You just push them back, push these tabs back and down as you push in on the line. They come right off. Electrical fittings, just work them. There's a piece right there. Get it out of there. Pops right off. Just got to work them a little bit, or they will break because they are brittle. But my next video, I'm going to show you what I do with this hole. As I am a welder and fitter, we're gonna make it look good. As you can see, there's a hole. It's easier to see without the light, but it wasn't really too bad of a job. It took me, I don't know, 2 hours, but I took my time, tried to make everything nice and pretty and keep all the shit out of my tank. But there's the old one. The next job I'm going to do, and I'm going to take you along for the ride on that one. I didn't have time tonight to videotape while I was working. I didn't really know what I was getting into, but I'm going to take you and do these brakes, front and back brakes. These power stop brakes from Summit Racing are great. I love them. There's never no dust. I never have any dust on my rims. They have a break-in procedure that you have to follow, but I don't know. I like them. They're delivered to my doorstep for cheaper than what I can get them at the parts store when I go and buy them. Definitely good quality brakes. I have them on everything.